You may experience a breakup or a divorce, losing your relationship during this awakening process. What's the reason for this? We are identified with our relationships. We create a strong sense of identity with the other. The other that we are in a relationship with forms our sense of self, that we know this relationship all too well, that we actually are identified with it. It becomes our sense of self. We become so attached to our partner that they have become who we think we are. Our identity is so mixed up with the relationship. We become so attached. We become codependent on the other that really we've lost ourselves in this relationship. And when we experience a breakup or divorce or simply this relationship coming to an end, it feels like a deep sense of grief. And grief is loss. So we experience this loss, which often we call heartbreak. It feels like our heart is broken. We've lost something, and we don't really know what we've lost. We always attribute it to the relationship. I've lost my partner. I've lost my marriage. I've lost this relationship. But we're losing something more than just a relationship. We're actually losing our sense of identity. We're losing who we think we are. So this breakup, this divorce, this end of the relationship is really the end of who we think we are, which is why there's so much grief. There's so much heartbreak at this time. But it's as if we have to experience a broken heart to experience love, that our heart has to be broken open in order to experience love. And the experience of love is the experience of yourself, that what you truly are is love, that this crisis of a breakup or divorce is actually grace. It's a blessing in disguise, that the relationship comes to an end to provide you the opportunity to connect with yourself, that you were too invested in the other. You put all your eggs into one basket, this relationship, and it was the only thing that you knew, that you totally lost yourself in this relationship, believing yourself to be something that you are not, that it takes that relationship falling apart, coming to an end, for you to be left with yourself all alone. And by being all alone, you are simply being with what is, which is you. You start going within because you have nowhere to run. You cannot be distracted with your relationship. You can't get lost in the relationship because there is no relationship anymore. So it's this time for you to connect with yourself, to be alone, to get to know yourself. And there's always going to be some resistance to this process if you don't trust the process, that you might start getting on these dating apps and start trying to form a new relationship. It might feel like you want to go out with friends to get your mind off of the pain that you're feeling. And this is really fighting the process. If we can surrender to this process, if we can simply go with the flow and feel into this process and get the insight that something is falling away, something that you were deeply invested in, something that you totally lost yourself in, that all you knew was this relationship. It could be a 10-year marriage. There could be kids involved. If this is all you ever known, then this is giving you that sense of self. This is giving you a false identity. And by this relationship coming to an end, it provides you the opportunity to know what you truly are. It's a blessing in disguise that it feels like you've lost your love, but you haven't lost love. Love can never be lost. It takes losing that attachment to realize that you are absolutely free. So it's actually grace that ends the relationship. It's actually grace that creates this opportunity to be alone and turn within and come to realize that you are love, that love can never be lost, that you can't experience the absence of love, because love is what you are. Love is always present. Love is what everything is made of. And you are that. That this relationship coming to an end is actually an invitation to truth, the truth that you are. Hopefully this helps. I'll see you in the next one.